costs have all gone through the roof in the 21st century. I mean, college tuition, duh, insane for what you get out of it, which is for the most part. Hotels, I used to road trip and you could get a place to stay for $30, $35 a night. Now you're scrounging to find something for $60. You know, there's hardly anything even under $60 anymore just to sleep. You know, I don't need the amenities. I'm on a road trip. I need to sleep. Used to be so easy. Europe was easy to travel through. The dollar was worth more. I knew all my friends that went in the 90s and they loved it. Then I waited till like 2011 and it was a bitch. Everything was pricey. I couldn't do hardly anything. I love just walking around and observing. That's fine. I don't need to see every site, but I was limited. You know, even with cashing out my IRA and having some money saved, it was just like, God damn, it's expensive. So I missed out on the good times, the good old 90s when I should have gone to Europe. A lot better. Gas prices, yeah, they're lower again now, but fucking A. What, '06 to 2014, they were $3-4 a gallon. And ski pass, I'm going like $25 in gas each time I go skiing. Oh, boo-hoo, but that sucked, man. 4Runner, I got a 97 4Runner. I'm putting so much gas going to band rehearsals, jobs. That was sucking my fucking bank account, that goddamn gas money shit. All these multi-billion-dollar oil tycoon greedy fucks. And I know there's politics involved in it, but it was inexcusable. That was fucking insane how long we had to live with those gas prices. Jesus Christ, only in the 21st century. Vegas. That, you know, my cousins lived there. I used to go every summer. I'd road trip out there because I'm a road tripper. 11 hours, you know, from Evergreen to Vegas when I was living there, Denver. And it was so cheap. $2, you know, it's lots of fun, gambling all night and with free beers and $5, $10 buffets that were epic, and everything was cheap. You could stay on the strip, $50 a night at a pretty good hotel. Now it's off the charts expensive. And just more clustered and full of tourist dipshits. Yeah, it's just fuck. I agree, you know, go back to the mobster days when it was real. You know, and bankruptcy and all that shit is harder to obtain. It's harder to get a bankruptcy and it doesn't cover as much. You can't just wipe out everything like the good old days. My buddy did his in the late 90s. He says, thank God, because after the turn of the century, the rules got worse and now you don't get nearly as much out of a bankruptcy. So not only is it a huge thing on your life, mentally, physically, financially, but now you don't get as much out of it. So when you have to do it, you're still not fully like, okay, I'm clear. There's rules and can't, you know, it's like, fuck, man. You know, and it's a buyer's market. You know, I sell and buy things, eBay, Craigslist, of course, and man, it is unbelievable how much of a loss I take on some of this stuff. People just don't budge. It's total buyer's market. You know, but for years I remember it being a seller's market. Like, cool. You know, it's just unfucking believable. You know, the job market and the costs. You know, it is what it is. And, you know, like I said, more population, the poor are going to outnumber the middle class sooner or later and become more poor. And fuck, what's it going to turn into? Famine? You know, like in the next 10 years, so much population, hospitals won't be able to keep up giving people a checkup or anything. Fuck. And the rich will just laugh and be like, oh, well, living on private islands. And yeah, money's everything. Fuck love. Just make good money and save yourself.